data to collect the data of the secondary nature. Most of the times the researchers, they can access the secondary data from the internet or from the libraries. These are the rich sources of the secondary data, and the primary data can be collected from the participants through the methods such as the telephone, mail, online or face-to-face surveys. Different types of the surveys are conducted, questionnaires are sent, and we call this one the quantitative. And another type of the primary data is the qualitative, which is collected through the observations, first focus group discussions. Design data collection forms. The design of data collection form that is used to ask or observe projects is critical to the success of the project or to your research. It is easy to write a set of questions but very difficult to construct a questionnaire. Questionnaire development is a very serious issue, and the seriousness is required to construct the questionnaire. So it's very easy, you can write the questions, but to develop the questionnaire is involve some more efforts. The general types we call the instruments, forms and record information in research. So these are the questionnaires, observation, study forms or protocols. Then the eighth step in the research process is the determination of the sample plan and the size. The sample plan and its characteristics refers to the process used to select units from the population to be included in the sample. Representatives, educate, independence, homogeneous, lack of bias, accurate and complete. Means it refers to the process used to select the units from the population to be included in the sample. These should be representatives of the population, should be educated in size, they should be independent of each other, homogeneous, lack of the bias and accurate. Sample size and its determinations refers to the determining how many elements, units of population should be included in the sample size. It depends on the nature of the universe, number of the classes proposed, nature of the study, type of the sampling, standard of accuracy, availability of finance. That what should be the size of your sample size is depending on these factors, that how much size you should select for your research, from how many people or how many respondents you will ask or you will gather the information, depending on these factors which are mentioned here. Data collection. Step 9. Sound data collection is very important because regardless of the data analysis method used, data analysis cannot fix bad data. So it's very important to collect the data, correct data. Non-sampling errors may occur during data collection. They are related to poor design and or execution of the data gathering. So sampling error may occur based on purely on the chance. The 10th step, data analysis involved, which is the analyze the data. The data analysis involves entering data into computer files, inspecting data for errors, data cleaning we call this, running tabulations, frequencies and conducting various statistical tests. And the last step in the research process is the prepare and present the final research report. Findings are presented often by research project or research objective in a clear and concise way. The need for a good report cannot be overlapped. It is the report and for its presentation that properly communicates the results of the clients. Report should consist of preliminary pages, title page, acknowledgement, forward, table of contents, list of tables, charts and graphs, main text, chapter 2, introduction, summary of findings, main text, main report, conclusion, chapter 3, at the end of the report, appendixes, Or the third part is the end of the report, appendixes, bibliography should be mentioned. Avoid vague language while writing report like it seems, there may be, etc. Charts and illustrations should be mentioned only if they present clear information, just like this will be the example. So thank you very much for listening.